Sweet. So, grocery haul time. I'm in a cutting phase now, 3 weeks deep. So, we'll see how this goes. Plenty of fibre, veggies, all that good stuff. So in terms of berries, I'm sticking to frozen. Just probably a little bit more cost effective, and they just last longer, right? I find berries, if I put them in the fridge, they go off in a couple of days. But we'll grab probably 3 packs of apples. I'm a big apple fan. So they're going in there. 3 Braeburn, and actually, I'll rewind real quick. A couple packs of mini bananas. Maybe a bit green, perhaps. Sorry, buddy. Oop. There you go. A couple of mini bananas and we'll grab a cucumber. Now, for a long time, I hated cucumber. I absolutely detested it. But through the need of just having something a little bit filling, whilst being very, very low calorie, that kind of, supply and demand, I kind of learned to not hate it so much. Plus, I also started to eat a lot more watermelon, and I think watermelon and cucumber taste pretty similar. Watermelon just kind of tastes like sweet cucumber. So, through a little bit of kind of exposure therapy, I just kind of learned to not hate cucumber so much. Okie dokie. Spring greens. I typically go 4. Apple. 30th. Mixed pepper. 62 calories versus 45. Mushroom. Oriental. This. 5 calories, that's 30. So, a couple bits of just kind of ready chopped stir fry bags. And that's going to be ultra convenient, and I can just whack that straight in. Okay, what else we got? We got chicken breast. So I actually bought a little bit too much chicken breast last week. Didn't use it all. I've been using it for meal preps. So I think just by the 1 kilo, oh, that's a smash pack. Just buy 1 kilo chicken breast and then use that for meal preps. And it seemed that, to be fair, having the kilo for meal preps and then having like some beef mince, like some extra lean stuff, and then getting a lot of my protein from dairy, primarily yogurts, or even whey in like protein oats and such, seems to be doing okay. So probably just the 1 of those. Actually, maybe I'll grab a couple of maybe if the dates aren't too bad. A couple of lean turkey breast steaks as well. Obviously, leaner meats, fewer calories, more protein per portion, less fat per portion. That's going to be exactly what I'm looking for on a cut, but also even when I'm maintaining, I tend to go for slightly leaner cuts anyway. So, also go for pack of extra lean beef mince, 3% fat. So that'll go in there. And that's pretty much all I need from here, I believe. Oh, yes. I'm gonna rewind. And I'm gonna grab some coriander. So I am planning on making a salsa. So we'll go a bag of that. Sweet. So, dairy-wise, I'm a big dairy fan. Going for fat-free cottage cheese. I'll get a few of these. Super, super versatile, savory or sweet. I used to just use it for savory. I've been experimenting with more sweet stuff recently. It seems to be the bomb, to be fair. Not so bad. I got some pretty disgusting combinations, or what I think a lot of people would deem to be disgusting combinations, but having some fruit, bit of jelly, in with some cottage cheese, some dark chocolate, mixing it all up, quite low calorie, quite filling, high protein. Oop. Drop that. Sweet. What more can you want? So I'll grab 4 of those, and then get rid of that hood. It's on to Greek yogurt. And for this, relatively simple. So, here's one thing. Oh, it's Greek style. I thought they had a deal on the actual Greek yogurt, not so much. But, so I go for the 0% fat Greek yogurt, authentic Greek yogurt. That's important because, here's the kicker. This is 0% Greek yogurt, authentic. This is 0% fat-free Greek style natural yogurt, okay? Now, you'd see that and you might think, oh, that's Greek yogurt. It's not, it's Greek style yogurt. And per 125 gram of this, there's 11 grams of carbs, or 11.5 grams of carbs, and only 7.5 grams of protein. Per 125 grams of this, there's only 4 grams of carbs and 12.5 grams of protein. So much more protein, less carbs, much higher in carbs, less protein. Although it is cheaper, so. How you doing? Grab one of those. Cool. So that's it for dairy. Cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. Pretty simple. Got enough seasonings and such. It's on to more carb stuff. Potatoes, bacon potatoes. I'll just bake a whole bag a week, wrap them up, put them in the fridge, or some of them actually go in the meal prep containers as well. Nice and simple. Potatoes, cheap, filling, lower calories than rice, you know. So, super good option. I definitely try and utilize potatoes on a cut more so than rice. What else do I need? So I need... Do I need more spray oil? I'll take some more spray oil. Perfect. Spray oil. Can never go wrong with that. Can never go wrong with spray oil. A couple cans of chicken noodle soup. Only like 130 calories per can. A good way to kind of bulk out meals. Whack a bunch of veg in it, maybe even some extra protein in it. You know, anything broth based, anything liquid based is gonna fill me up as much as I can for as little calories as possible, right? So as much volume as possible without boosting up the calories. So, and then, yeah, I typically go for frozen veg. Canned veg is a good option. I do lean this canned veg sometimes. More frozen veg recently though. It's just a bit more cost effective and you just get in larger quantities. So I think red onions, bag of reds. Actually, I'm gonna be making a big batch of salsa, so Just gonna grab the 3 reds. And then a big family pack of tomatoes. And that'll be, oh, actually I need to loop back around to the fruit and grab some limes. I'm also gonna grab just a little pack of tuna. Kind of more as a backup, really. It doesn't really go off, so I can just kind of keep it in the cupboard, and it'll kind of serve as a little bit of a backup lean protein source if I need it. Just gonna loop around and snag boom, bag of limes. They're gonna come in handy for the salsa. Sweet, so love these multi-grain rice cakes. Bosh, they can get straight in. Actually, I'm gonna, just for variance, grab a pack of corn cakes as well. So they'll go in there. Now for kind of work, whenever I'm out and around, little bags of popcorn. Super low calorie, super high fiber, you know what I mean? Exactly what we're looking for. Popcorn, rice cakes. Anything else from down here? I don't think so. Let's keep moving. Now onto protein bars. Aldi have just started doing these Active Max protein bars. And they were doing some protein bars before. These are a little bit cheaper and probably a little bit more what I'm looking for at the minute. Like 160 calories each, 170 calories each, 17 grams of protein. These strawberry ones are actually quite tasty. Hazelnut ones, they're okay, but the strawberry ones are actually quite nice. Again, for when I'm on the go, when I'm at work, when I'm short on time, they come in quite handy. And they're not, you know, quite as high calorie as something like a grenade bar or something. So now definitely gonna skirt down here. No, wrong aisle. Ah, well, I can come back up the other way. Around here, perfect. I have to spoon through and try and find it. Biltong in comparison to jerky. So both taste great. Jerky probably tastes a little bit nicer, but it is just higher in calories. It's just higher in carbs, pretty much. So, yeah, biltong over jerky, but both are great. Just the biltong just slightly wins out on the calorie side of things. So I'll grab 4 packs of that, and again, same logic. When I'm on the go, easy protein source, low calories. I don't think there's anything else here. Got this like cool little kind of diet and protein section. A few like electrolyte stuff that's going on. Ooh, perfect actually. Jelly. Jelly, jelly, jelly. I actually do buy the Hartley's jelly salts as well. I make like big bowls of jelly, and I just kind of snack on that whole thing. It's like 50 calories. But this is perfect for, again, on the go or quick little kind of volume filler. What goes in there? Now what I do sometimes do is I've always got a bag of these in the freezer. Again, kind of the same logic as the tuna, a nice kind of backup, very lean protein source that I can kind of rely on. For, you know, if I'm running low on fresh meat, etc., etc. So they're fantastic. Again, kind of whack them in soups or serve them alongside just some veg. Super lean, super low calorie. So I'm going to grab, I think this is probably going to be about it from here. Bag of diced onion. Bag of mushrooms. And well, where are you? Should be. No, probably just that. There's normally bags of peppers as well, so I was going to grab a little combination of the two. But what I can do is just grab anything else from Farm Foods, which is just over there. So, I think it's just oats, and then done. I think just oats. Rather than get more eggs. So here's the thing: I got egg whites, but I hate just using egg whites. So what I'll do, I'll just grab a pack of medium eggs, and I'll use like 1 or 2, and then just fill it out with egg whites, rather than just having egg whites, because egg whites on their own taste awful. And then it's just Scottish oats, porridge oats, just a bag of oats. Now I'll go in. I think that's about it. From here, we'll resume back in Farm Foods for a few more frozen bits and bobs. Shop number 2. Farm Foods. Frozen, dry. That's the kind of vibe going into Farm Foods. Pop, too. So I've got enough of your... I like to divide my Diet Pop. I'm a big Diet Pop drinker, but going for something not caffeinated, purely because I've got enough caffeinated stuff. I've got some Pepsi Max, I've got some Iron Brew Zero, I've got some Diet Coke, but I'm low on Tango Cherry, and that is what's going to be consumed on the evenings. Let's say, what is this? What is this new Pepsi Max here? Pepsi Max Cherry? Oh, they've changed. Oh, Pepsi Max Cherry. They've just changed the can. So, going for. I think I might keep it nice and simple and just go for a little 7-Up Zero. And just, yeah, nice and simple. Awesome. So now, there's a few frozen bits. I've got a lot of frozen bits already. This is like a weekly shop that I do, but it's not like everything, because I've still got some stuff from left over, especially like frozen stuff or dry stuff. So this is kind of like a 80% top up. I've still got a few bits and pieces. And I get a few bits and pieces online as well, like riced cauliflower is a little bit cheaper on there. Tip tops, which are just harder to find in shops this time of year. Kind of stuff like that. But I think if I just head straight over Pop, I think there's a few bits of veg and a few bits of frozen fruit, and I'm pretty much done in here, so let's go. Ooh. Let's just go down here. And sometimes if you're into the gym or dieting, nutrition, or anything like that, these kind of shops, your Farm Foods, your Icelands, your B&Ms, sometimes you'll find a few kind of steals in here if you know what you're looking for. If you've got a keen eye, you can find some really really good stuff for a good price. Steam bags. Steam bags are good, convenient, but whoops. I'm not the biggest steam bag lover these days, just because of the price. They're so expensive. I can just buy a big bag of veg and just kind of portion it on myself, which doesn't really take all that long. So I should have got onions in here. Oh, well, maybe I still will actually. Maybe I get sliced onions in my prep rather than diced onions. How's that sound? So we got, let's see what we got. How much is this? 450 gram? Sure, we'll go for that. 450. How about we get 2 bags of casserole veg? And this will all be going in the meal prep. So I just, meal prep wise, I just whack everything into a slow cooker, leave it for hours, and then sorted. So, got leeks. Let's go for got some asparagus spears. Grab some broccoli too. Then it's just frozen fruit, so I'll be going for a bag of blueberries. Oh, same one. And then just 2 bags of summer fruits, and that should be about it. So, yeah, that's it. Got the frozen, got the pop, got all the fresh stuff, jellies and such. As I said, I still got a lot of stuff at home. This is just kind of a bit of a top up, but I think we're done, about done. So, yeah, there's a little bit of a insight into kind of things I'm buying, the kind of things I'm eating. Particularly on the cutting phase. So, sweet as. Catch you in the next one.